What is going on, people, and welcome back to Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. Um, Overnight I've been doing a little bit of grinding. We've gotten to rank 17 now. We've got 900k in the bank. We also bought an extra car. We bought the Alpha Mito. It was literally just to do one race over here. We needed a Mito or a Fiat 500, so I went with the Mito. We got that race done. And yeah, we just did a little bit of grinding. We made a bit of money. I will be doing a video at some point showing how we made the money and what the best methods that I've found so far are. But when we got to rank 15, we also unlocked the dirt and off-road races as well as the off-road dealership. So we're going to enter into here now, buy our first off-road car. And today's video is literally just going to be us trying out some of the off-road races and seeing what they're like. So let's enter in. Okay, so not quite sure what to go for, to be honest. We're going to have a little look around. Got ourselves an F-150 here. I can't see that being too quick, but pretty cool. Maybe we'll go for that. I'm not really sure what to go for. I'm not an off-road guy. We will not be going for the G-Wagon. I can't afford that. That's a Q7. A V12 Q7. Again. Ooh, what's that? What is this? A buggy. That could potentially be what we go for, to be honest. I can't see a buggy being a bad option in off-road races. It's literally an off-road vehicle. That's what it's for. So at the minute, that's in the lead at the moment. Oh, it looks like there's a Panamera over there. It's a G65. Another Q7. Hello. That's a KN, sorry, not a Panamera. KN Turbo. We could go with the port. I think I'm going to go with the buggy. I'm going to be honest, I think I'm going to go with the buggy. It just... I can't see anything else. Is there anything else anywhere? Feel like... No. I feel like the buggy's the best option. Let's go with that. Let's have a little look here. We'll go with a normal paint job. And we will buy. Now I'm assuming this car's going to take a lot of getting used to. Let's skip that. She's just telling us, oh, congratulations, you bought a buggy. Here we go. Oh, feels a little bit funky. It's quite responsive though. That's quite good. Obviously we are on the road at the minute, so we're not in its natural habitat. Let's see if we can just go up mountains and stuff. Ooh. Okay, right. Let's have a little look at the races that we're going to be doing. So here, 450 to 500 cross-country category. Max 600 there. What's this one? 500 to 600. 500. Okay, so I think what we should do is just start upgrading the car. And then we will see what we can do. So let's start by upgrading. So let's go here and upgrade the vehicle. Okay, so we've fully upgraded to what we can do at the moment. I'm not sure whether it's going to be worth doing the off-road suspension for this vehicle. We'll try it without, and then obviously I'll put it on if I need to. Also the same here. There's off-road tires, but it doesn't change anything, so I'm assuming I'm just spending money for no reason, more or less, but maybe I'm not. It depends on how this game's tire system works. So we will have a look at that. But I'm going to leave it as it is for now. We probably need to lose a tiny bit. Let's have a look. 159. Probably maybe that. We can't go down to a stock gearbox. We need short shifting. Brakes, we don't really want to go down. Maybe a spark plug. But if we go for... What was I about to do? Transmission takes us down to 598. What's the chassis take us to 596? We don't want to do that. I think 598 is the closest we can get while still being under 600. And it's, yeah, I think it's going to be, yeah. So let's, where's that gone? Because the exhaust takes us, oh, 601. Oh. Ah, 600, there we go. A stock intake will leave us at 600. And we'll just leave it there. Cosmetics, I'm just going to get rid of the things. And then we will get cracking into our first race. Okay, first off-road race. Let's see how this goes. Like I said, I wasn't sure whether the off-road tyres were already on the car. Because it wasn't changing anything when I had a look. So let's find out. Probably not, to be honest, but I'm going to say definitely not. Based on the amount of grip I got there. I think that's quite silly. It should, like, if I don't already have off-road tyres on the buggy, then it should tell me that. But anyway, let's crack on. We'll see if we can make it happen. We might hit the road at some point. I have no idea. I've not done any of these races yet. I can tell you one thing though, without off-road tyres, in a straight line, rapid. Seriously quick in a straight line. Just those corners are really, they're hurting us. But again, once we get on that straight line path, we are like a rocket ship. Look at it. Look at it go. So I'm assuming the other cars are on off-road tyres. So they're going to be much quicker than us going around all the corners, but on those straight lines, wow, this thing is quick. I like that you don't really... There is some handbrake involved. Maybe it's because I'm not on off-road tyres, but I can just use the accelerator to get round those corners. Just turn the car in and use the accelerator to push the back end out. Oh god. I think the off-road tyres will help on those tight corners. We'll put them on after this race and we'll see what they're saying. But this thing is, it's seriously quick, like. See there, you can just kind of push the back end. Oh my! Caught it, caught it. It's like a little bit of messing around with, isn't it? Like off-road tyres, off-road suspension. But I mean, I can't lie, it's handling it pretty well without them. I will try it with them on, see what it feels like. But I'm not sure you're going to be able to beat those straight line speeds. Maybe on the more like close and tight, windy tracks, then they'll come in handy there. But I can't lie, on this track, that straight line speed, the other cars just can't compete with it. There we go. First off-road race, first off-road win. Start as you mean to go on and all that. Okay, buggy race number 2. I have now bought the off-road tyres and I have applied the off-road suspension. Let's see what that does, if it feels any difference. Hopefully it's a little bit more responsive, but we don't lose too much of the front, the straight line speed. Need to get used to kicking it round there a bit earlier. We don't seem to have lost too much straight line speed. I've purposefully left it on a stock configuration and not gone to an like a cross-country configuration, just because you going into cross-country you do lose like an insane amount of pace, and I'm just not sure. I'm not sure the braking and handling buff that you get for going into cross-country configuration is worth it. Maybe it is if you're going for leaderboards and stuff, but in terms of beating the AI, just that straight up speed seems to be really handy. Oh, don't fall off, don't fall off. Ooh, caught it. As I say, I'm not much of an off-road driver, I'll be honest. Doing okay though, I think, touch wood. There we go, kick that back end round. That's what we love to see. There we go, let's go. Keep it going. Oh, back end wants us to go a little bit there, going uphill, so that's okay. Take a little wall bump there, back tyre. That should pull around the corner, that. There we go, lovely. Oh, didn't kick it. The trick for them hairpins is to really slow right down. Tap your handbrake. And then you can kick it right round so it goes into a lower gear, just pushes the wheels round, the back wheels. Yeah, man. I'm enjoying this buggy. I'd be surprised if this is not the car at the top of like the leaderboards. That's what I haven't really looked into yet. What cars are actually like the meta. I'm not sure if the TT we were using in Daily Driver is like the meta car, but it feels real nice. Maybe there's a couple others that we can get later on or something that might be a bit better. But this one, it's so fast compared to the other cars. It's so fast. I would be shocked if this is not the meta car. So I think we've made a good decision here. A little bit lucky, uninformed decision, but and we are still feeling it out in terms of setup. But I would be shocked if this is not the meta vehicle. Shocked. This thing is quick. This thing is real quick. Did not finish. Oh my god, this thing is quick. Let's have a quick look at the leaderboards. There's no way this buggy's not the meta. I'm not a high rank. I'm like rank 17, 18. It should show in a second. Let's have a look. I'm okay. I'm rank 18. So I don't have all the upgrades. I haven't like done a build or anything on the car. I've just thrown the upgrades that I think might work on it. And this is my third race. And the other cars aren't finishing on expert level. This buggy is insane. It's insanely good. Like, look, event leaderboard. I'd ignore that time. There's going to be way faster times than that. But in fact, yeah, online leaderboard 217. To be fair, considering I'm not upgraded fully, that's not bad. That's not too bad. Third race in a buggy, not bad. But the other cars didn't even finish. Like, what on earth? The buggy, if you're struggling with off-road races, go and buy the buggy. The Cientero Rainita. Wow, this thing is quick. Okay, first time trial on the off-roads. Let's get it going. Hopefully we can get a good time. Time to beat 350, assuming that this buggy is as fast as I think it is. Beating 350 should be light work. Because seriously, this thing is so quick. Lots of little bendy bits here. This is where the buggy is not that quick. I mean, it's still fast, but it's not that fast on these parts. But once you get it on a straight like here now, wow, it just goes. It's just gone. Genuinely, nothing else can keep up with it. And there we have it. 350, absolutely obliterated. 226. First try. Wow. The buggy is so quick. It's so quick. Okay, first race where we actually have another player in the race with us. Here we go. Oh, that's fun. Take it, that's him beeping at me. There we go. Oh, he's last. I think he's fell off the mountain. Either that or he just hasn't... He was in the buggy as well. I think he just probably hasn't set his car up well. Which is very easy to do in these games, to be fair. Hopefully we can get a win here. Against our first human opponent since starting the game. That is one aspect of this game that has been lacking. It's a social aspect. There's, to be fair, you don't get a lot of people in the races with you, and it's not down to people not being on the game. Oh, Jesus. Let's get back on the road here. Okay, there's a car upside down there. It's not due to people, like, not being on the game or anything. It's partly due to the servers, so people are struggling to get in games. But it's also due to the way that the multiplayer works. Essentially, you have to be at the race with them, I think. Well, that's what it seems like up to now. So we just haven't had anyone, like, at the races at the same time as me. Like, that's the first guy I've seen who's been at a race. I'm assuming he must have fell off a mountain or something, because he's in 7th. I don't think his car was very well set up, like, to be fair, because straight from the start we started accelerating away instantly. It was at 500, and that's why it's... You need to be careful when you're setting up your cars a little bit. Mine's not optimised by any stretch, but you need to be a little bit careful because the number is not everything. Like, mine's at 499 and it's just way quicker, whereas that guy's, what Walling is it, 1988, his is at 500, but he's probably just put the parts on to get it as high as possible. Against the AI, that will absolutely get you quite far, but against players, you need to be a little bit more aware of, go more into the stats of it, You're 0 to, well, it's got 0 to 32 on this game, so you're 0 to 32, you're 0 to 67. What's your torque like? Have you got the right gear ratios going? But yeah, there we go. First race including a human player. By no means a perfect run. We had to reset on the road at one point. We actually crashed right off the start. Yeah, there we go. Absolutely killed it. And let's see how far ahead we actually ended up by the end of that. In these off-road races. I think the second place car is just approaching the line now. 28 seconds ahead. And the rest didn't finish. Wow. This thing is so quick. It's so good. It's so good. Okay, ladies and gents. This is the final off-road race that I've unlocked so far. Let's make it a good one. Based on this buggy's performance so far, I can't see it being too much of a struggle, considering we're winning by literally nearly 30 seconds, or the other cars just aren't finishing. Which I think is a mix between this buggy being seriously rapid and the fact that the other cars on off-road are horrendous. Like, excuse me, they just like fall off the track and stuff. So yeah, if you're somebody who is struggling with the off-road, the buggy is the car to get. It's just so fast. And I'm basing that off the fact that this is the only off-road car I've used so far. But like when you race in, we raced in the TT for the daily drivers, for example, and we were winning by like between 10 and 20 seconds on some of the races. The Mito race I won by about 10 seconds or so. But these off-road races, like, just absolutely demolishing the tracks in this buggy. So I just feel like this is it must be like a really strong car in the category. And I've just happened to have like stumbled across like the setup for it. Onto lap 2 here. Oh, we're going down there, aren't we? Nope, we saved it. Thank God for that rock. I missed the checkpoints. That is devastating. That's going to let the other cars catch up a little bit. Still 6 seconds ahead. Wow. Into lap 3. And there we have it. The final off-road race that we have so far. There will be more as the game goes on, I'm pretty sure, but I mean, look at that. Even after basically falling off the map, still 12 seconds ahead. Missed the checkpoint. Jesus, this car is so good. It's so good. There we go. Rep 19. Perfecto. Okay, so there we have it, guys. That is going to be the end of this episode of Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. As you can see, today we have completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 6 off-road races that we have so far. In the next one, we will be at a higher rep, and we will obviously look to maybe get involved in some quicker races. Hopefully we'll unlock the supercars, but we shall see. Anyways, see you in the next one, people. Peace.